Good morning students. This is class 10th subject English and this is lecture 1 of article writing. Topics to be covered today. First of all, we shall read about article writing, its format and some tips to write article writing in an effective manner. Then we shall discuss homework solution of chapter 6, the making of a scientist. So let us begin with article writing. Article writing. Writing articles is a skill. An article is a group of sentences that develop a single idea. It should have a proper beginning, middle and an end. So let us read what is an article. What is an article? Now let us read the definition. An article is a written work published in a print or electronic medium. It may be for the purpose of propagating news, researching results, academic analysis or debate. Generally, it is a piece of writing that is published in a newspaper or magazine. Article writing format. The format of an article consists of the following parts. First part is heading, second is byline, and then third is body. So as I have told that an effective article begins with a topic sentence, means heading. Then the second thing is the body of the article. So the body should always describe the topic precisely. Now, heading. The heading should be catchy. Catchy means attractive and in not more than 5 to 6 words. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. As you know that body is the main part, so you have to write the heading in 5 to 6 words. It should be brief and attractive. Now next is byline, second part. It refers to the name of the person writing the article. Means byline is the name of the writer. It is generally given in the question and you are supposed to write the same name. Third part, it is body. Body is the main part of your writing piece, means the main content. It generally consists of 3-4 paragraphs. And what can be written in paragraphs? Let us see. Paragraph 1. It is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction of the topic, its meaning to be precise, briefly tell what the article is about, giving some quotations or facts to arouse the interest of the readers. Means in beginning you can use quotations or facts in paragraph 1 and tell about the topic. Now next, in paragraph 2, what can be written? Now this part can be written in either 1 or 2 paragraphs. Now what can be added in paragraph 2? You are required to do a complete analysis of the subject matter, means content in question. Then it may include this content, this subject matter may include types. In how many forms does the problem exist, that you can write. You are required to mention the various possible types. Then current scenario can be added. Then you need to explain the current situation, the problems, and whether after any corrective actions betterment in the situation has been observed or not. That can be added. It may include advantages or disadvantages depending upon the topic in question. Now next, causes and effect relationship. Develop the cause and effect relationship by supporting it with facts or data. In article content or body, you are supposed to write the facts. You may also write the consequences. Any other relevant and related information also can be written. Now paragraph 3, the conclusion. So it is the concluding paragraph. It is important to conclude that what you have started. Never leave an article open-ended. Now it is to be remembered that wherever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions as well. This paragraph needs to be short and precise. Here also you could add some glitter to your art piece with some quotes. Here also in conclusion you can use some quotes. Now some tips to write article. Plan before you pen, means plan before you write. It is important that you follow a sequence, jot down the points and ensure a proper sequence of ideas. Introduce, analyze, suggest and then conclude. It is possible that you have too many points or very few points. When you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones. Now next tips. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another that may deviate you from the main point. So you have to refrain from doing so. You have to just write about the main point. Now next tip is avoid repetition of ideas. Underline all the important points. Make sure you double check for grammatical accuracy and spellings. There should not be any grammatical error. Always have a few general quotes in handy. They help in presentation and show that you are prepared. So you must learn some general quotes already. They can help in presentation. So these are the tips. Now let us read a sample of an article. So the question is, India is a land of diversity. One way in which it makes us feel proud of it is the number of festivals we enjoy. So write an article in 150 to 200 words on festivals of India. You are Karuna or Karan. These are the names of writer. Festivals of India, this will be the heading, then byline Karan or Karuna, then content. It is said that greatness of a culture can be found in its festival. India has proved every word of the saying right by being famously known as the land of festivals. True to this belief, India has scores and scores of festivals that bring happiness and joy all across the country. This is because of the diverse cultures that exist in this subcontinent. All these different cultures and religions get tied together in bonds of love with these invisible threads of celebrations. Every festival has a social, religious and mythological value. Accordingly, Dussehra has a great significance. Similarly, the Janmashtami festival has also a great religious and social significance. This is the occasion when Lord Krishna was born to kill Kansa and other demons and save the people from a great danger. This festival also teaches us how to fight evil and falsehood and establish truth. On these festivals, people offer prayers to their deities, wear ethnic clothes, and make merry with their near and dear ones. गणेश चतुर्थी, ईद उल फितर, बैसाखी, ओणम, पोंगल, गुरुपुरब, रामनवमी and Durga Puja are some of the festivals which are celebrated with immense zeal in different parts of India, with some of these being specific to a particular region. So no wonder our country is called a land of festival. So this is one of the sample of writing an article. So for writing article, we have to follow some tips. These are: be coherent, use simple language, be precise and brief, maintain unity, and follow the word limit also. Now your homework. Your homework is to write an article on the topic corruption in India. You are Saurabh or Surbi. So write this article and send at my email address. Send the snapshots at my email address. Now let us discuss the homework solution of lecture 2 of chapter 6, the making of a scientist. Some questions were given to you to write the answers. So let us discuss the answers. Question 1 was to read the extract and find out the answers. So the extract was: Richard Arkwright has been interested in science since he first began collecting butterflies, but not so deeply that he hasn't time for other interests. Arkwright also became a champion debater and public speaker and a good canoeist and all-around outdoors person. He is also an expert photographer, particularly of nature and scientific exhibits. So this is the extract. Now see the answers, questions and answers. First question, it was: did Arkwright collect butterflies just as a hobby? What special trait of Arkwright shown by it? So the answer is: Arkwright collected butterflies out of curiosity to seek information. It shows his keen observing powers, perseverance, patience and self-discipline. Means when Arkwright was a child, in his childhood, he started collecting butterfly because he was having scientific curiosity. Now next question. Second question was: besides science, what other interests did Richard Arkwright pursue? So the answer is: besides being expert in science, he was also a good debater, canoeist and expert photographer. He had interest in science as well as he was a good debater, canoeist and he was a good photographer also. Now next question. Third question is: what does a canoeist mean? So the answer is: a canoeist is a person who paddles a canoe, that is a light boat. So this is the meaning of canoeist. Next question: what other qualities does Arkwright possess? So we have read in this extract that Arkwright is also an expert photographer and he was also a good debater. That was his quality. Now next question. Second question was: why did Arkwright lose interest in tagging butterflies? So the answer is: Arkwright used to tag butterflies' wings and let them go. In fact, the basement of his house was home to thousands of monarch butterflies. He started losing interest in it because it was a tedious job. It was a very exhausting and boring job, and there was not much feedback. He could not get good result. That's why he lost his interest in tagging butterflies. Now, next question. Third question was, who was Richard Wearer and how did he help Richard Ebright? So the answer is, Richard Wearer was Richard Ebright's social studies teacher and advisor to the Debating and Model United Nations Club. He helped Ebright a lot because he opened his mind to new ideas. So Richard Wearer was very important person for Richard Ebright. Now fourth question, it is, but there was one thing I could do, collect things. Means Richard Ebright could collect things. What collection did Ebright make? When did he start making this collection? So the answer is, when the young Ebright felt he could neither play football nor baseball. Means Ebright had no one to play with him. He had no playmate and he had no work to do. At that time he started collecting the things. In beginning he started fossils, rocks and coins. But there was one thing which Richard Ebright could do, and that was actually to collect things. That was collecting things. So he started collecting rocks, fossils, coins and other things like butterflies, and then he started collecting things. He had a wonderful assortment of monarch butterflies, fossils, rocks and coins. So he collected butterflies, fossils, rocks and coins. So this was the collection of Richard Ebright. So you all are supposed to match the answers with your answers and then write in your notebook carefully. So do your homework and send me the snapshots of homework on my email ID, and I hope you have understood what I have been taught to you. If you like our videos, please press like button and subscribe our channel. Thank you.